Proprioception is a very important topic, and I think one we don't think about very often. And what it is knowing where your limb is in relation to the rest of your body. So where your leg is in relation to the forelimbs, and when you're moving, where that leg is in relation. And what we want to do in sports is have a very good development of proprioception. This prevents injury and improves performance. So one of the ways we ask dogs to practice proprioception is through balance exercises. And what that means is practicing knowing where the leg is in space while moving the other parts of the limb. So a wobble board can do that. You can do that with underwater treadmill therapy or swimming. And the reason why it's important after an injury is because you lose all proprioception. When you injure a joint or a bone in a limb, you actually have negative inhibitory signals from your spinal cord that tells the muscles not to work normally in that limb. And that's a protective mechanism, obviously, so that we don't go ahead and cause more damage to the injured limb. But those negative or inhibitory signals from your spinal cord actually continue on even after you've completely healed and recovered from that injury. And therefore, your ability to sense proprioception and do conscious proprioception are limited and inhibited in that limb, even after you fully recovered. And that's why physical therapy or rehabilitation is so important after an injury, because it actually re-educates your spinal cord how to function, allows those muscles to be taught to learn normally again and work normally, and teaches the spinal cord where your leg is in space all over again. So you actually are retraining your spinal cord after an injury how to function normally. And so that's vitally important. When you think of athletes and preventing injury, that's when conscious proprioception also is really valuable and vital to an athlete. It actually helps that athlete to prevent injury and decreases stress and strain on the joints as well as the tendons and ligaments. What we want is conscious proprioception to prevent abnormal torque or torsion while they're in competition. And the only way you can do that is by knowing where that leg is in space. And so again, teaching your spinal cord very directly how to function when your leg is off to the side is vitally important. And you can do that through swimming, underwater treadmill, wobble board, any kind of balancing exercise.